Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Hey, just like any team, pitching is going to be the key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but putting together some quality outings early in the season could do wonders for this club getting out of the gate with a good start.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Baltimore Orioles.
Quickly now, a look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Well, Matty, if I could tell this lineup one thing, it would be let's get on this guy early. Day game in this ballpark. The sun starts glaring, starts getting later in the day. Those shadows start creeping in right around the time that bullpen starts getting warmed up. Got to find a way to scratch a few across early.
Dylan Bundy gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Boy, Dylan Bundy's come a long way. It wasn't that long ago where he went to camp and he had to make the team coming out of spring training. Former first-round draft pick out of high school from Oklahoma, 94 to 95 miles an hour. Good overhand 12-6 curveball and a changeup that's getting better all the time. He's turned himself into one of the league's premier pitchers.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Way outside. 1-2. Our temperature should get us up into the 70s as we move along. 68 at first pitch. Hit in the air to left field. Mancini has it in his tracks. He's got it one away.
Batting second, first baseman number 7, Joe Mauer.
So here's Joe Mauer. His past history with Dylan Bundy, he's 0 for 4. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he lays off there. 1-0.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Taken in by Machado. Throw to first is in time as Mauer becomes out number 2.
Batting third, the left fielder number 20, Eddie
Up next for Minnesota, Eddie Rosario. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now the pitch. And that misses for ball one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Mancini going back on it. That's a hit, the first of the year for the Twins. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
Here's Miguel Sano. So weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1.
These are the moments you can't relax. You never know when you're going to be able to score a few runs off a great pitcher. Here's the spot right here early. Have to find a way. You're happy with 1, but if someone can catch a gap, this game could get out of hand pretty quick.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1 home is taken for a ball as that slider broke off the plate.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. D-Row, what do you got in this lineup in the series opener?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
Jake Odorizzi is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Jake Odorizzi is a really good pitcher. Doesn't get a lot of respect for the quality that he has. Low to mid-90s fastball, great straight changeup, and more importantly, a curveball that he can throw at any time. A really strong 3-pitch mix. He's a pitcher, not a thrower.
Hey guys, let's take a look at the Twins on defense. And let's focus our attention on second baseman Brian Dozier. We know what he can do from the offensive standpoint, light tower power. But he doesn't get enough credit for his defense, his ability to manipulate the bag and do all this while his hair never moves.
Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. Previous meetings with Jake Odorizzi, he's 0 for 4. Now here it comes. And here's a fastball, not close as he runs it to 2-1 now.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch in on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
Now the 2-1. Taken, strike 2. The 2-2. Count remains 2-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Into the box, Danny Valencia. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Here's the 0-1. A high fastball is in there.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing at a bat at that pitch.
2-2. The 2-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. In comes Kepler, but this will land out there just foul. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Back-to-back punch-outs in the bottom of the first. This guy has got his stuff working today. This offense better wake up.
And he falls behind now, 2-0. Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
3-1 to him now. A swing and a ground ball to third. Speared on the dive. It's there, and he's out. They call it the hot corner for a reason, and this is a beauty to take us to break. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Eduardo Escobar standing in. His past history with Dylan Bundy. He's 2 for 3. First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. The 1-2 gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Digging in now, Brian Dozier. First pitch coming. Here it is. High in the air out to center field. After it is Jones. 2 gone.
Batting 7, right fielder, Max Kepler.
Into the box, Max Kepler. Here comes the first pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Hot shot down the line. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And this is going to rattle up against the out-of-town scoreboard now. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Stepping in now, Jorge Polanco, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Ready with 2 balls and a strike. A fastball right over the outside corner.
2-2.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Check swing grounder to the right side. Kepler stands at second with 2 gone. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making this pitcher grind for everything.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And Jones will make the catch, and the inning is over. Twins wind up stranding 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. In now for the O's, Trey Mancini, set to lead off the home half of the second. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sliders in for a strike. Behind 0-2 now.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Popped him up. Mauer is there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well executed pitch there.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. To his right, Polanco. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Batting 6th, second baseman.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. Previous meetings with Jake Odorizzi. He settles in hitting at a .379 clip. He also has 1 home run. Splitter swung on and missed. 0-1.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
And it's 0-2 to Scope. Scope, who's nicknamed Mamba, his contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Yeah, Matty, there's 3 dates. The time you get called up, and the time you get to arbitration, and one when you finally hit free agency, where you have a chance to truly enjoy this game and get paid for all the hard work. And this is the start of it. The arbitration process allows these guys to finally start making some real dollars in this game.
The bouncer to the left side. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. There's the Inner Harbor in downtown here in Baltimore. Charm City, as it's nicknamed, as the 3rd inning is set to get underway now. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball. Outside 3-0 now.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
Takes a knee-high fastball. The 3-1 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Here's Byron Buxton now. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here's the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Castro aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
In now, Joe Mauer. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
A 2-ball, 1-strike count to the Twins' first baseman. Now the 2-1. He's running. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Swing and a liner. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
Standing in now, Eddie Rosario. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. On the ground to the right side. Oh, what a stop on the slide. He's out.
Wow, that was a great job to rob him of an RBI single. Showed some great athleticism, and it winds up being an RBI groundout instead.
Into the box now, Miguel Sano. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
1 out away from stranding that runner on third. So the last thing you want to do is throw a wild pitch and let him score. Nice job there by the catcher to knock that one down.
Count is 1-2 now. One and two, here it comes. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Struck him out. Twins forced to settle for one. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Twins 1 and the Orioles. Here's Mark Trumbo now. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Here it comes. 1-0 to Trumbo. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Previous meetings with Jake Odorizzi, comes in with 6 hits in 23 at-bats. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
In now is Pedro Alvarez. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the belt, kicks and deals. And that misses, ball 1.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
He's certainly searching out there on the mound. 5 straight balls in a row. You have to take a strike as a hitter right here.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Trumbo gets his lead at first, nobody out. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Here's the 2-2. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Ripped down the first base line. And the Orioles have their first hit of the game. The relay. And this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases.
I'm sure the boys on the bench appreciate that, AB, right there. Grinded out an 8-pitch at bat and was able to be successful and deliver a hit for the team.
Into the box, Caleb Joseph. He'll go after the first pitch here as the fastball's hit foul off to the right, strike 1. Couple of men in scoring position here with none down. Hold strike 2 with the letters. 0-2 now.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. And the runner from second is in to score. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Hey, Dan, batter drives in two right there to give his team the lead. This looks like it's going to be a little bit back and forth. As a pitcher, how do you stop the bleeding?
The one thing you have to do is just concentrate all you can to try to get that first hitter out of each inning. This has the makings like this is going to be one of those seesaw affairs.
Stepping in now, Tim Beckham, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Here it comes, 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes now. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
Nobody out, runner on first. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs, too. That's excellent pitching.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one right down Main Street. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Pops this one up. Under it is Dozier, and there are 2 away now. Digging in for his second at-bat, Manny Machado. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. The cutter runs outside, ball 1.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
Odorizzi comes set. Here it is on 1-0. And he misses again, 2-0. A runner on first with 2 away. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Heading after it is Kepler. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 3 innings complete. Baltimore's out in front, 2-1. Ready for another chance? Eduardo Escobar comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Back up the middle. Machado has it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Brian
One away, and that'll bring in the power hitting second baseman, Brian Dozier. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. Dozier waiting on the 1-0. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, 1-1. And him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close, and he offered at it. I'm not sure right now, if I'm the pitcher, you could probably throw anything you want up there, and this guy's going to swing at it.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. He'll try again, 1-2. High in the air out towards shallow right. Trumbo has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Max Kepler. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And a ball, 1-0. One run on 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Slapped hard the opposite way. Mancini will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Twins are set down 1-2-3. Our score remains 2-1. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. He's 0 for 1 thus far. High and deep to right center. Buxton going back on it to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Had a long way to go to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track numbers. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 110 feet to finally bring it in. No doubt in efforts his teammates are appreciative of. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Here's his splitter that's taken for a ball, 1-1. The 1-1. Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Hit in the air down the right field line. Kepler's on his horse, and he makes the catch in the corner. So a tremendous diving catch there, and our show track technology demonstrates to us that his route was really what made it happen. Pretty easy to see he wouldn't have been able to make that play if it had not been for the angle he took to get to the ball. Here's Jonathan Scope now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ground ball foul down the left side. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. Hit hard on the ground is short. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. 1-2-3 go the Orioles, as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Striding in once again, Jorge Polanco. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. A little bouncer, but it's foul, strike one. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in as he will look at a curveball right on the black. Apparently it's strike 1. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Hit hard to the right side. Alvarez is up with it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And foul, though it had the home run distance.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
Behind 0-2 now. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a neck-high fastball that time. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. Oh, and he misses it. Around first, he's digging for second. Around second now and headed for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Well, I'm not sure they're going to award him a triple or call it a 3-base error, but the result is the same. He's 90 feet away from scoring, and it looks like they are going to give him an error, and I think that's definitely the right call there.
So here's Joe Mauer as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Popped up. Valencia has a play. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand a tying run in scoring position. 1 left for Minnesota. They're down 2-1. Here's Mark Trumbo now. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score. First delivery to him on the way. There's a strike. Hit down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. This is flared out towards second, and this is taken for the out.
Now batting, first baseman, Pedro Alvarez.
Digging in to try it again, Pedro Alvarez. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. 2 runs on 2 hits. 1 error thus far for Baltimore. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Here's the 0-2. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
In now, Caleb Joseph. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. A base hit in his first trip. Strike 2.
Hey, that's case in point right there. He thought that was going to hollow out his rib and ended up being a strike.
2 out, nobody on.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning.
3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They still lead it 2-1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eddie Rosario. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Eddie Rosario.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Count now, a ball and a strike. One and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Swing and a little tapper. The 2-2. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. The 2-2 one more time. Softly hit toward the hole. Scope gloves it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Digging in once again, Miguel Sano. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Two balls and no strikes to Miguel Sano. Two and 0 count, and the pitch. 3-0 now.
Well, of all the guys in this lineup, he's definitely the guy I'd be cautious with, especially with a 1-run lead. No surprise that he's treading lightly right here.
3-1. Rounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Two 2-0 pitch on the way. A curveball that catches the inside corner.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
And the 2-1. And that one just missed outside.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Sano, base runner at first with 1 out. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball. And now here comes Oriole manager Buck Showalter on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to do it for Dylan Bundy. So as he departs, his fate is still up in the air. He could stand to win it. He could get a no decision. He could even be on the hook for the loss if both runners come around to score. Michael Gibbons takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Brian Dozier will be his first assignment here, as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fastball down near the shoe tops.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
The 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
Now batting, right fielder.
Richard Blyer comes on now, and this move looks to be all about playing the matchup here.
And I think that's exactly the thought process, Matt. He's not as strong of a hitter from the right side, so we'll see if this proves to be a smart move out of the pen.
Max Kepler will be his first assignment here, as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike 1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Behind 0-2 now. Slow roller back to the mound. On to first, and the Twins are turned away here as the side is retired. Twins strand a pair. They still trail it here 2-1. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Tim Beckham, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Tim Beckham.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Just a tick behind for a strike.
Now some action out in the Minnesota pen, as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw.
Weak grounder back to the mound. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Third baseman, number 2, Danny Valencia.
Ready for another chance? Danny Valencia. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Now a little dribbler here off to the right side of the mound. And quickly there are 2 away.
The shortstop, number 13, Manny Machado.
Ready once again, Manny Machado. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. Too low, 1-0. The 1-0 home. On the ground to third. Sano is up with it. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They lead it 2-1. Back here on MLB Network. Orioles leading this one through 6 as we take a look at our game summary to this point. Digging in to try it again, Jorge Polanco. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Grounded back up the middle. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The batter, number 15, catcher, Jason Castro.
So 1 away, and here's the left-handed hitting catcher, Jason Castro. And the pitch. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. Here it comes. That's on the inside corner to put him behind here. 0-2.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down and away.
We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp, and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. Pitch on the way. Well struck, but foul over by the coaching box. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a high pop-up. Alvarez over to his right. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Down go the Twins in order. Our score remains 2-1. Fernando Rodney gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Fernando Rodney.
Ready for another shot now. Trey Mancini. He's popped up in his first plate appearance and flied out last time around. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Ball 2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
The 2-2. Liner into right center. That's a base hit.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put-away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
Standing in now, Adam Jones, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Those were great takes right there. Those were pitches that a lot of guys normally swing at, but he took both of them and finds himself in a productive count leverage. 2-0.
The 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Now the 3-0 offering. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
This is where, if you're the batter, 1 pitch, 1 spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
Three and 1. Here it is. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Striding in once again, Jonathan Schoop. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Well, the O's have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now would be a great time for that.
The 0-1 pitch. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. Soft liner to the right side. To second for 1. On to Mauer. It's a double play.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out. But the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
Into the box now, Mark Trumbo, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. His past history with Fernando Rodney, he's 0 for 4. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. And here's a foul ball just off to the right as they get ahead of him here. 0-2.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. One left for the Orioles as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Darren O'Day is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. So here's Joe Mauer. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
First baseman number 7, Joe Mauer.
First pitch of the at-bat. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Hey, I don't blame this guy right here. I would have took the first pitch myself. All you got is kneecaps and elbows coming at you.
On he pops it up. Valencia in foul ground. He dives, but he can't make the catch. It's a foul ball. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. 2 strike pitches, chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here. 1-2. The 1-2. And it's fouled away.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
The 1-2. Swinging a soft liner, leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Off the bat, that had soft base hit written all over it, but a nice snag there by the infielder on that soft liner that could have been a potential base hit.
Stepping in now, Eddie Rosario, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And there's ball 1. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Missed with a slider. Chopped weakly up the first base line. And there are 2 away now. 8th inning now for Memorial Park. O's leading this one as you get a look at the line score there through the first 7 innings of play. Here's Miguel Sano, his head-to-head with Darren O'Day. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Two balls and no strikes. The 2-0 on the way. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
Comes with a slider. 3-0, but gets it over for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. And that's in there on the hands. 3-2 now. Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They're down 2-1. Is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 65, Trevor May.
Stepping in, Pedro Alvarez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
2 balls, no strikes.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
3-1 the count now. A good pass at that ball, just a little late, and now the count's full. The 3-2 pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Sano on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The catcher, number 36, Caleb Joseph.
Ready now for Baltimore. Caleb Joseph, 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. First offering on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through for a hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box, Tim Beckham, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Joseph leads off first with 1 away. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Working for the punch out and the offering. A swing and a high drive to right center field. And it is troubled. It finds the gap for extra bases.
And I think that may have been a situation where the runner on first was waiting to see if the ball was going to get down or not. If there were 2 outs, he most likely scores there. Instead, he has to hold at third. Can't really fault him for that, though.
In now for the O's, Danny Valencia, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one.
You can tell he's starting to get frustrated out there. He's not usually used to getting knocked around the yard a little bit. You can tell he's starting to feel for it.
And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. Now the 2-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And this is taken for a called third strike. So they go right at him with the base open, and it pays off. And now there are 2 gone in the inning.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Here's Manny Machado now. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Trey Mancini. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Now the big overhand curveball makes him swing and miss. Breaking ball in for a strike.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Oh, wow. He really yanked that slider across his body, and he almost threw it to the backstop. Nice job by his battery mate to corral that one.
And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. Orioles leave him loaded. They still lead it 2-1. Zach Britton takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Eduardo Escobar will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. First delivery to him on the way. This is foul right side. Comes set, and the 0-1. And he comes back with a pitch that misses here. 1-1 to the Minnesota third baseman.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
And now a pitch on the way. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
The 2-1 home is looked at for ball 3.
Great situation right here. Leading off the inning, you got to find a way to get on base any way possible. But I don't like to take the aggression away from hitters. If it's in your zone, I want you swinging.
The 3-1. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And this is fouled at the plate. Once again, a 3-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Here's Brian Dozier now. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Dozier waiting on the 1-0. Heavy sinker just stayed inside. Count the pitch. Good sinker that time as he gets a piece and chops it foul at home plate. The 2-1. And this pitch is swung on and hit routinely on the ground to second. Throw on to first will get him, and the Twins are now down to their final out.
Right fielder.
Robbie Grossman will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 36, Robbie Grossman.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Trumbo has a read on it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
Pitching and defense game 2-1 the final score this afternoon. The Baltimore Orioles led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Dylan Bundy earns his first win of the season. Jake Odorizzi pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Zach Britton hammers down the save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap for us here this afternoon. For Mark, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Orioles, 2 runs on 5 hits.